everybody. Welcome to House Momentum. I'm Parker, and on this channel I share my life living in Sweden and occasionally some messages of empowerment to empower and champion the divine self, the authentic self. In this video, I'm gonna go over Melodifestivalen. I was invested, so invested, and I want to just do a quick recap of my thoughts on all the finalists. So this is just going to be about the finale and my thoughts just on all the singers, all the talent, all that stuff. Just as some history, my kind of introductory into Eurovision happened really when I was like 23, and it was because of my boss at the time, who was from the UK, and he was working in America with me, and he introduced me to Eurovision, which is when, I think that year was, I'm gonna date myself, it was 2015, I think, when Sweden won. So that was my big introductory, and then here I am in Sweden. At the office, I was the bookie. Talk about America, right? Gambling in the office. I was the bookie who would get everyone's money, their bets on all the singers and all the songs. That was my, I was working 9 to 5. That was like my 9 to 11 of just checking off all the money, doing a tally, a board, so we all could be part of this Eurovision experience. And then we had a party off-site at like one of the bars in Manhattan. So that was my introductory to Eurovision. So now being part of it from the beginning and just seeing and learning about Melodifestivalen, had no idea about this, or how the selection of songs and musicians were chosen from each country, has been really nice to be a part of, and was the highlight of my Saturday nights. So let's get into my recap of last night's finale. All the artists, all the songs that I'm going to mention, and I'm going to link their Spotifys down below. For the American viewers who have no idea who these singers or songs are, I highly suggest that we give them as much attention as possible, because a lot of them are better than what's on the radio right now in the States. So from top to bottom, we have Hate You So Much from the singer Saga. Not even gonna attempt her last name because I'm gonna say it wrong. I'm gonna say a lot of things probably wrong here. Don't come for me, okay? I thought the song was very catchy. You're not gonna forget this song. However, it wasn't really like a winning song, which I think we kind of knew, but it was catchy. It was a nice vibe. It was fun. I think she has a long career. I think she's only like 19 or something. So I do see her having a nice long career. If I'm not mistaken, she was already on some other shows, music shows or talent shows. But if she stays within this like country pop genre, I think she has a great career. I would even suggest that she branches out, internationally, because I could see this being a popular song in the States. Next up, we have Maja Ivarsson, Kamikaze Life. I really enjoyed her vibe. I enjoyed her vibe so much, especially that she's not some like young teen poppy singer. She is a woman. She reminded me very much of like Gwen Stefani, but with like no doubt, like when she was in that era. Now, you could tell this woman has a lot of authenticity. She knows who she is. She don't give up. She's like, I don't care, this is who I am. I was disappointed with the number of votes though that she got from the jury. Like, this jury, first of all, the rules in general, I was like, what? Like, the numbers system and all that. I knew Eurovision was complicated, but I didn't know it went down to this level of the competition. It was like through and through. But yeah, I was really disappointed with the number of votes from the jury. I thought she definitely deserved a bit more. It wasn't like the top winning song, obviously, compared to all the rest of the talent, but I did very much enjoy her as a person and what she brought to the song, and just like a real rocker chick at heart. So definitely appreciated this singer, this artist, and the music that she brought to the show. Next, we have Meira Omar with Hush Hush. I remember her from Love is Blind, because I was watching Love is Blind in Sweden, but I'm so happy that she's becoming something else, being more than that show. It was definitely a memorable song, super sexy, definitely got the male vote, and maybe some women too, but very seductive, very catchy. I thought it was well executed. She's not the greatest singer in my opinion, I'm sorry, but performance-wise, she definitely should be on stage and performing. But I thought the song was really seductive and fun, and again, something you would totally dance to, extremely memorable with the chorus, with the hook. Just wasn't on the top of my personal list, but overall, I'm so happy to see at least her doing something and branching out more into who she is, so you know her as an artist rather than some reality show contestant. Then next we have, like, I guess he's like the hot dad here, Erik. I'm not gonna say his last name, but show me what love is. Like that to me would be on the charts in the US. Like that's something I could totally hear. That kind of, it's smooth, it's easy to follow. You could tell he seems like he is a nice guy. So, but definitely catchy as well. All the songs were really catchy. All the songs on this list were ones that you would remember. But I did appreciate the kind of like wholesome vibe that he brought, with a little bit of like kind of folk inspiration mixed with pop. Again, wasn't a winning song, but I definitely think he deserved to be at the finale. And if you want to hear kind of something like a nice smooth background music while you're making your pancakes in the morning, jamming out with your boo, this is definitely a track to listen to. Next we have Annika. Sorry, apologies. But the song was Life Again. I really liked this song. She reminded me like of a version or aspect of like an Adele. Great singer, definitely deserved to be here at the finale. I thought it was something very different from the other singers, especially the other female singers. She stood out to me for all the right reasons, which at the end of the day is, to me, your vocal ability, your vocal talent, how you sing the song. And I thought it was a really nice, empowering song. It's definitely a track if you are going through a rough time, which I think she did mention a little bit about her issues with like mental health and all of this. I'm sorry, I heard the song once, my issues are gone. I am revived, because it does give you life again as you hear the song. So if you like Adele, if you like those type of the music that gives you inspiration, something to give you to start the day right, you're going for a walk and you just want to feel empowered, this is a track that you should listen to. And her performance was flowy, it was dramatic, but not dramatic with so much going on. I appreciate people who don't have so much going on where it takes away from the song. If what you're going to do in your performance enhances the song, then it makes sense. Then we have Scarlet, Sweet and Psycho. I wish I was their manager, because I just wanted, they didn't need all of this. They didn't need that, or it could have been done in a more elevated sense. I'm trying to be nice here. It could have been done in a more elevated sense. You could have gone glam goth and gotten across. The song itself, I liked the chorus, I liked the hook, but I did feel like the song collectively took you, it was like 3 different songs in one. Like the beginning verse was like 3 different verses. Like it sounded like 3 different songs. Then you got to the chorus, which was super catchy. So it had a lot of moments, but I don't think the song blended well, and I was actually surprised just from that critique alone that they were at the level of which they were amongst the other competitors at the end. I would have also loved if they committed fully to the rock genre, like if they had a band with them, if they came across as rock glam or like more retro-y without being so Halloween-ish, because when I looked at them I just thought Halloween. And let's be real, if you're an artist, you're committing to kind of an aesthetic. That type of look, that type of makeup, you're not going to show up like that every day for the rest of your career, right? Like if you look like, if you take, for example, let's say like a Lady Gaga, for example. Yes, they changed their persona, but they're known still for edge in some capacity. I would have loved to have seen more of an elevated edge with their look, with their performance. And yeah, if they had a rock band with them and totally committed to kind of like that aesthetic, that would have made me almost say, okay, I could see why that they ranked how they did. But overall, the song was catchy, but I think the track needed a little bit more of like a fluidity to it. Voice of Silence, John. This man has the best vocals I have heard from a male singer in a long time. Like, blows me away, like, to my core. This man sings with his heart. He sings with his gut. Like, so good. I thought the song was really good for him. I did peek his YouTube with other songs. You could tell, like, he can sing but didn't have the right song. This was the perfect song for him. He belongs, either in my eyes, he belongs like on some Hamilton production, like some high-end quality stage production, like a Hamilton situation. He would tear it up. And because he's the type of guy you want to hear live, because he sounds amazing. Clear projection. I could hear him sing all day. I was like, damn, who is this? That, or he should go fully into like a hip-hop, or not hip-hop, I'm sorry, R&B category, because R&B is like dying in the US, and we need more soulful, strong singers that just make you feel it. So good. I loved the song. I was singing it forever, all the time, just it was driving my fiance crazy. Like, song the side of her voice. I was just going crazy in the apartment randomly for the past few weeks. But that one is the top, and I think he's an amazing artist, and I really hope he gets the credit he deserves in the future. He should be at a higher level of his career, in my opinion. And I do love how the song conveyed his strength in his voice, but also was a song you want to dance to and move to and have a good time. Like, you could hear it at a club. It's the song at a club that you know it's starting off kind of slow and then you're ready to like go off. This is my millennial dance. You know, I'm from Jersey, so we do the hand thing. Yeah, I absolutely enjoyed his song and performance. Then we go to Dollar Store Dolly. Sorry. This look can be done tastefully, but the minute I saw those wigs and like there was like no even lace front or nothing. Like, I was like, this is just packaged together. Whatever. Aside from the look, I'm not gonna be a complete hater. Maybe not, but I'll take that back soon. The song, I was surprised ranked as high as it did. This song was very, very elementary to me. There was nothing special about it to me. It just seemed like regurgitated pop. Again, I'm sorry, this is my opinion. I do think, yes, they got the kid vote, probably got the male vote as well. And I say that honestly, like, let's be real, right? I think it was a fun song. I think it was a fun summery song, but it just came across as like ABC to me. And I do think that this aesthetic, this look, again, for these artists, what's the longevity of this look? Are you always going to show up looking like My Little Pony all the time for the rest of your career? There is a way to incorporate these colors and styles and making it look elevated. Don't look like you just came from the dollar store. That's why I love the pastels. I love the colors. They are so recognizable. So their team actually knew how to make them memorable. But I did see the strategy the entire time, and the fact that they got that high up, I was surprised. Like, Life Again, my boy John, like, they should have been above them. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. The people have spoken. But yeah, when I'm thinking of like career longevity and the song, it's just gonna be it's just trend. It's just pop regurgitation. And next we have Klara, On and On. I love this song. I have it on my Spotify. So good. It just ticks all the boxes. It takes me to like the early 2000s pop, but still modern. So that's me to a T. I do think she's a decent singer. I don't think she's like a major vocalist, but performance-wise and with her capabilities, I thought the song was great. The performance I loved. It wasn't overly dramatic. The dramatic she did have contributed to the song, but it did take me back to like a Britney era of sorts. Not so much the dancing, but just the same kind of commanding of the stage, commanding of the performance. But the song itself, I thought, was written extremely well for her. It's a great balance of a song. There's great fluidity. There's great build-up. So definitely add this if you're like a poppy queen like me. add this song to your Spotify. Next song we have is Believe Me. I'm not even gonna say his name because I probably can't pronounce it, but Believe Me, I love this song because it was very different. So very, as I said with John, it's like all this projection and this big, big, smooth, kind of buttery voice. This guy has like this powerful voice, but it's like this scratchy, scruffy voice that you wouldn't expect to be able to sing the way he does. I thought it was a very unique performance. I'm happy he got on the piano and showed, hey, I can make some music too. I thought the performance was awesome. Him on top of the piano. He reminded me, it was like a modern day, edgy, eclectic Bruce Springsteen, Billy Joel vibe, but in a very modern, eclectic, kind of way, like almost like a Gen Z version of that. But I thought his voice was awesome, very memorable. Like if you hear his voice on the radio, those things called a radio that no one listens to, but if you just hear it, you'll know who it is. And his voice is like a signature voice. But I thought the song was awesome. It was very different from a lot of the other male artists in the sense that he was really more showing his musicality in it, which I definitely appreciate. Then we go to Mans. The Mans. Revolution. This performance, I like the song and I like him. I mean, hi, hello. When I was watching it, I was like, oh, this is like some Matrixy kind of vibe. He's giving me Neo. He's giving me pop Neo, and I was here for it. I thought it was very much his style, and I remember him mostly from when he did the Heroes song. We are the heroes of our time. That one. So it reminded me of that performance, but very much elevated and still new, but it was like a thread of like this cut from the same kind of cloth. But this is, I guess, what he does best, and I thought he sounded amazing. I think everyone expected him to be amazing, and he was. He, hands down, was great. I just appreciated the subtlety and yet effectiveness of the performance. So aside from his voice and sounding great, the geometric kind of cuts that he was in with all the confetti that was like going in his mouth, and he was still singing amazingly, but he knows how to deliver, and it was enjoyable. Added to my Spotify. If you again love that kind of like build up of a song that you can still dance to, and it has this fluidity with strong vocals, Mans is the man. He's the man. And then we go to Kai. Bada, bada, bastu. Bada, 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 bada. I was like, yep. The minute I heard this song, I was like, it's a wrap. We're done. Can we go home? I was like, they're gonna win. They are so going to win. This song, the formula, I don't know if they like were intentional about it. The formula of this song is genius. And it was the only song that was not written in English, which I also appreciate because for those of us, like for Americans, for people outside of Sweden who hear this, you don't even need to know exactly what they're saying to know that this is a good song. That's how you know you have a winner. Like, it doesn't need to be in English. Music knows no language. It's a vibe. It's a feeling. I do love how they were culturally true in the song and connected cultures, especially in the Nordics, to, with what is a connective tissue? Like sauna culture, sauna life. Sauna. I'm always gonna say it like that. The Jersey will never go away. But I love the formula of the song. The beat, the vibe, the delivery of it all. And yes, they had all the set design and everything, but it contributed to the story because they're storytellers. I was stalking their YouTube with all their other music. These guys are good. These guys take topics that are so relatable culturally and package them up in a way that is gold. I thought it was touch and go between Mans and Kai, but I wasn't mad either way. I was like, you know what? Either way, they both deserve it. I was kind of surprised by the result. I really was expecting them to come second, but I'm so happy that they won. I highly recommend putting this on your Spotify, even if you don't feel like, oh, I only like to listen to songs that I can sing along to. You're gonna be able to sing along to this. You're gonna sing along to the chorus, no problem. It is such like an anthem, in my opinion. And the second the camera went around to the audience and everyone was like up on their feet, like it was a completely different vibe in the audience that you could tell. And at that point, me and my fiance, I was like, yeah, they might win. They have a chance, and they did. So well deserved. You can get down to this song. It's gonna be a summer jam, and I'm super, super happy that they won. So well deserved. Talk about artistry. Talk about creativity. And these guys, you know, they don't have a voice like John. They don't have a voice like Mans, but they know how to perform and deliver this creativity by taking such a normal concept and elevating it so much where people love it. It's infectious. It is just so well done. So definitely, regardless, give this a listen. Add it to your Spotify. You will jam out to this. I don't care where you're from. I am so happy that I am here to be part of this experience in Sweden. Watching Eurovision and everything from afar was always exciting, but being here, watching Melodifestivalen for the first time from start to finish, I don't know, maybe there's more stuff in between now and Eurovision, just has been so fun. And I am so happy that I feel like I have a front row seat in my living room to all of it as someone from America who never really experienced music culture like this. And I love music. I used to make music. I used to make like electro pop music with like a dash of like some Donna Summer type of vocals and fun. So music is so important to me, so important to my life and to my fiance. We definitely connect on that. And yeah, being a part of it here now, living in Sweden, it's just so nice. So I can't wait for Eurovision. We are gonna have a Eurovision party. He doesn't know yet, but we will. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give all the artists the attention that they deserve down below, and I will see you next time.